When two wildfires erupt at the same time, which gets priority? Summit Sheriff explains. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, a wildfire in northern Summit County has burned 80 acres in 24 hours on a mix of U.S. Forest Service property and private land. Summit Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons on the Krystal Morning Show today before visiting the Deep Creek fire.
People stayed on the line, obviously, all night last night, right before dark when fires usually lay down. It torched up, more of this unusual behavior we see.
The Deep Creek fire started yesterday around 4:30 p.m., about 15 miles south of Kremling, just northwest of Green Mountain Reservoir. It more than doubled in size overnight.
As the sun was setting, around 6 o'clock, you could immediately feel the chill in the air, and you feel that RH rising. But like I said, then this fire hit some dead timber that just torched.
The blaze was lit by humans. Exact cause is under investigation. No structures have been damaged. Around the same time yesterday, another fire erupted down south outside Durango at Purgatory Ski Resort. The Durango Herald reports that fire, dubbed the Needles Fire, burned about 6 acres overnight near a chairlift. Cause there is unknown. Soon after the Deep Creek fire spewed smoke, nearby residents were first to call it in, and initial reports went to Grand County Dispatch.
I got a call yesterday from the Grand County Sheriff, Brett Trotland, and said, "Hey, I'm standing on this fire." He goes, "But I think it's yours."
The fire was technically in Summit County, but that did not stop personnel from Grand and Eagle counties and the U.S. Forest Service.
It used to be where firefighting resources and evacuations and all this stuff would be kind of slow and piecemeal trying to figure out the fire. Now it's throw everything at it, and let's figure out the rest of the pieces later.
With most large fires, spotter planes fly overhead, measuring the size of the blaze and property boundaries to decide who pays for what.
Immediately, we're trying to establish who owns the fire. We're trying to establish property lines. Is it private property? Is it Forest Service?
Flyovers also decide priority for statewide resources like slurry bombers. When GIS data showed the Deep Creek fire threatened $43 million worth of property, fire managers sent the big bombers to Summit and smaller planes to the Purgatory fire, a lower priority.
So this is where you start looking at lives and properties at risk and values.
All this happens as firefighters are on the ground battling flames, and the sheriff says it does not interrupt response. A 71-year-old man is missing in the Eagle's Nest Wilderness, and Summit County Rescue Group needs help finding him. Ken May was planning to hike Salmon Lake and Willow Lake en route to Mount Silverthorne. He left yesterday morning and failed to return after summiting the peak around 1:30 p.m. A late-night search in the area was fruitless. A Flight for Life helicopter combed the area today, still with no luck. Contact the rescue group with info, 333-9856. That's 333-9856. The Summit County shooting range is open to the public again. The range reopened yesterday after a 6-week closure for fire restrictions and after-hours noise complaints. The county recently installed noise monitors at the range for a multi-week study, which will guide new rules and hours for the range. The range is now open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays, 8 a.m. to 5 on weekends. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High boys and girls cross country just finished their final race of the season at Regionals in Gypsum. Tune in tomorrow for official results. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.